What's up guys, my name is Ace, and today we're going to be looking at the top 5 non-gameplay related things that I would love to see either fixed or changed in COD WW2. Most of the time on my channel, we're focusing on more gameplay related things like balancing type things or just certain gameplay mechanics, but I figure it's time to change it up a little bit, and I feel like a lot of these changes would just improve the quality of life when playing the game significantly. Hopping right into the list, keep in mind these are in no particular order. This is the headquarters menu location. I'm sure a lot of you guys have dealt with this. I think it was great that they changed it so that you can choose to load up the headquarters if you want to, or you can get that faster loading time and just get straight into a game without first having to load the headquarters and wait for that. That was a great change. However, when you open up the Find Match screen, headquarters is always the first thing highlighted, the first thing selected, and if you accidentally select it, too bad. You have to wait for that headquarters to load, and then you can actually do what you wanted to do. A lot of the times, all we want to do is go into a public match and search for a game. But we accidentally hit headquarters, and it really takes a lot of getting used to stop yourself from doing that. Like, it's taken me a long time to break that habit of instantly loading that headquarters, because if you want to hop into a match, usually it's like, find match? Yeah, I want to go find a match. And so you hit the first thing available. This shouldn't be the way it is. In my opinion, they should simply swap the public match and the headquarters selection. Just switch them out so that public match is the one that's highlighted first. If you want to go into the headquarters, you can move over and select headquarters. And if you accidentally hit public match when you actually wanted to go in the headquarters, it's as easy as just hitting circle. It's not like you're stuck in a loading screen now, and then you can go over and select headquarters. It seems like such a minor thing, but I know a ton of you guys have experienced this with me, and it's really frustrating when you accidentally hit that button, and then you just feel helpless, because now you have to wait for the loading screen and everything, and it just doesn't work the way you think it should work, or the way you'd like it to work. Next up, this is something within the headquarters itself. This is an option that I would love to see, is some way of telling who has commended you and who hasn't commended you in the headquarters. A really easy visual sort of thing, even if you could do it so you don't have to bring up their name or anything. A lot of times I'm in menus, I'm in the quartermaster, I'm in the orders area with Major Howard, and I'm doing something and I hear that somebody commends me. I can hear that social score go up. And I want to return the favor to people that commend me. Like, I want to be a nice guy. I don't want to run around commending people all the time. But if somebody commends me, I want to return the favor. Most of the time, if you're in those menus, you miss that quick little indicator you get on the bottom left that tells you who commended you. And then you're kind of left guessing with who commended you. And either you just don't bother trying to find the right person, or you have to basically run around commending everybody trying to find that right person. Why not make it so there's like a little icon that pops up above their name in the headquarters that just shows that this person has commended you before? I think that would be great. This is also partially due to the fact that there's a lot of times where I commend somebody, and then much later on they find me in the headquarters, they commend me, and then they follow me around and wave at me like, hey, commend me back, like I just commended you. And they don't realize that I have already commended them. And I feel kind of bad because it's like, oh, I'm sorry, I would commend you, but I can't because I already did. And there's no way of them knowing that I already did. So that's another change that I would love to see that's not related to actual gameplay at all. Next up, this is a very big one for me actually, and I feel like this is going to be coming eventually. This is a medals area. I want to be able to see all the medals I've earned in games. As it is right now, you can see the medals that you earned in the most recent game with your after-action reports. You can go through and do that, but you can't see your total medal count for everything. So if I want to see how many Bloodthirsties I've gotten, how many Fury kills I've gotten, how many Super kills I've gotten, there's currently no way for me to do that. Now, Infinite Warfare was kind of similar. They didn't launch with this feature, but it was eventually added. So this makes me think that they can absolutely add this, and maybe they're already working on it and they will be adding it soon. Either way, I definitely wanted to mention this. This is very big to me. Moving on to number 4, this is something to do with the settings, specifically the audio settings. I feel like we don't really have much for options in this area. First off, like, you can't have music on but have it a much lower rate. It's either on or off. Same thing goes with the announcer. It's either the announcer's on or the announcer's off. You can't just have the announcer on but make them really quiet in the background. So it's there, but it's not way too loud. It'd be nice to have those as separate settings, and in addition to this, it would be really cool if they followed suit with Treyarch, where they had different audio mixes for the game. So you could change up the way that the audio works so it's better for headsets, or for TVs, or for a surround sound system. Give us some more options with the audio settings. I think that would be great in just improving the overall experience with the game. Finally, the last thing that I'm going to be adding to this list is camos, specifically the chrome camo. For those of you guys that don't know, chrome is like the big final camo that you get once you get all the camos for all of the weapons. For those of you guys that haven't noticed this, chrome looks terrible on anything but heroic variants. I understand they want heroic variants to be highly sought after because they are supply drop only and they want to sell their supply drops. And you know what? I can live with that. I can totally live with that because they're cosmetic variants. It's not like they're stat changers or anything. I think it's much better to have ugly standard guns compared to the heroics, which are supply drop only, if that means the game doesn't become pay to win. If that means that we actually are able to get all of the actual stat changed content without just opening supply drops. I'm cool with that trade-off, but having said that, chrome is a huge accomplishment in this game. It takes a lot of grinding to get chrome, and it should at least look good on all of the guns. You can still make it so it looks better on heroics, but in general, come on, it shouldn't look like a rusted piece of crap that got a silver spray paint job on it. I think every gun should look good with the chrome camo equipped, regardless of the variant level. And with that, we're going to wrap up this quick list here. I'd like to know in the comment section below. I'm sure there's a bunch of stuff that I missed here. Let me know what you'd like them to change that doesn't relate to gameplay that you feel would just improve the quality of life with this game. If you enjoyed the video, a like rating is always appreciated, and don't forget to subscribe for more if you haven't already. I'll talk to you guys next time.